The world's a big place, full of extremes, records, and jaw-dropping facts. Think you've got what it takes to spot the right answers? Let's put your global smarts to the test right now. Which country has the most nuclear weapons? Russia. Boom! Russia holds the biggest arsenal. Which country has the largest proven oil reserves? Venezuela. Oil right! Venezuela holds the biggest reserves. Which country consumes the most rice per capita? Bangladesh. Rice-tastic! Bangladesh tops per capita rice eating. Which country produces the most peanuts for export in Africa? Sudan. Nutty brilliance! Sudan leads African peanut exports. Which country has the oldest continuously inhabited city? Syria, Damascus. Historic hit! Damascus in Syria is the oldest city still alive. Which country is the largest producer of salt? China. Salty and correct. China mines the most salt. Which country has the most active volcanoes? Indonesia. Explosive win! Indonesia has the most active volcanoes. Which country consumes the most beer per person in Asia? Vietnam! Cheers! Vietnam tops beer drinking in Asia. Which country exports the most flowers? Netherlands. Blooming right! The Netherlands rules flower exports. Which country has the most global tourists annually? France. Bon voyage! France is the world's top tourist magnet. Which country has the largest Muslim population after Indonesia? Pakistan. Faithful fact! Pakistan comes second after Indonesia. Which country consumes the most chocolate milk per capita? Ireland. Sweet sip! Ireland leads in chocolate milk. Which country has the most lakes after Canada? Russia. Lake it or leave it. Russia comes next after Canada. Which country has the highest percentage of internet users? Iceland. Plugged in. Iceland is almost 100% online. Which country produces the most avocados? Mexico. Holy guacamole! Mexico is the avocado boss. Which country consumes the most coffee per person outside Europe? Canada. Brouhaha! Canada drinks the most outside Europe. Which country has the largest copper reserves? Chile. Solid answer. Chile holds the most copper. Which country consumes the most seafood per capita? Portugal. Real win. Portugal tops seafood eating. Which country produces the most silver after Mexico? Peru. Shiny fact. Peru is second in silver. Which country has the most electric cars on the road? China. Charged up. China drives the most EVs. Which country has the most earthquakes per capita? Chile. Ground-shaking fact. Chile feels the most per capita. Which country is the top wine consumer per capita? Portugal. Cheers! Portugal sips the most wine per person. Which country produces the most wheat for export? Russia. Breadwinner. Russia exports the most wheat. Which country consumes the most instant noodles? China. Noodle-tastic. China slurps the most. Which country has the tallest waterfall? Venezuela. Angel Falls. Splash hit! Angel Falls in Venezuela is the tallest. Which country produces the most sugarcane? Brazil. Sweet deal. Brazil grows the most sugarcane. Which country has the largest navy by number of ships? China. Anchors away. China has the most ships. Which country consumes the most bread overall? China. Loaf and behold. China eats the most bread in total. Which country produces the most natural diamonds after Russia? Botswana. Diamond sharp. Botswana takes second place. Which country has the tallest average life expectancy for women? Japan. Longevity unlocked. Japanese women live the longest. Which country exports the most lamb? New Zealand. Sheer brilliance. New Zealand rules lamb exports. Which country consumes the most salt per capita? Kazakhstan. Salty fact. Kazakhstan tops salt intake. Which country produces the most motorcycles? India. Revved up. India makes the most bikes. Which country has the most desert land area after Antarctica? Australia. Dry fact. Australia's deserts are massive. Which country consumes the most energy overall? China. Power move. China uses the most energy. Which country produces the most paprika? Hungary. Spicy pick. Hungary leads paprika production. Which country is the biggest exporter of tea? Kenya. Tea-tacular. Kenya tops tea exports. Which country has the most endangered species? Indonesia. Wild fact: Indonesia has the most endangered species. Which country has the largest solar energy capacity? China. Bright answer. China shines in solar power. Which country has the fastest growing population? Nigeria. Population boom. Nigeria is growing fastest. And that's it. 200 questions in total. You've traveled across countries, records, and wild facts without even leaving your seat. So, how many did you crush in this round? Drop your score below and show off your world knowledge.